called us amazing, though. So, sort of on the show or not, we're amazing, so I'll take it. You know. Distance makes the heart grow fonder or some shit like that. Some shit like that.
Oh, hi.
Woo! I'm officially old. Is that exciting? Is that fun? It already sucks. No, I'm gonna get a wheelchair. Fuck walkers. Too lazy for that shit.
Gibby, we're not live. I don't think we're playing.
I got the notification from Twitch.
Yeah,
Says
but I think you accidentally ended the broadcast.
Says duration 2 minutes.
No, it says
here.
50 seconds.
I don't see anything here. It says 2 minutes.
Never mind. It's back to it's fine again. I lied.
Yeah, you stupid.
Yeah,
you stupid. You stupid.
At least I cared enough to check.
Yeah, but you stupid. I was gonna say, did you check if we can hear other people?
I heard myself. I didn't hear you. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Yep, we're good. Everyone's. I mean, I heard you, Frank. So.
That's all that matters. Can you hear the fucking wind tunnel that Gibby's in?
No, I can't hear. I don't hear the wind tunnel on the thing, but I mean, if that's the case, then guess it's time for Gibby's gaming news with Gibby, huh?
Well, I guess it's only on our side that's annoying as fuck. Yeah, it's fine. If it's not on the stream, who cares? Weird news! Woohoo! Oh, just the theme. It's not actually weird news. I thought we were doing a throwback or something.
Give it! That escalated quickly.
Oh man.
It makes sense.
Jizzard. Jizzard. An arena?
I just feel like that's a giant waste of money, but
What are they gonna
I
do
don't
with an
know.
arena? I'm still like just a giant fucking screen at the end.
That's what I said. I
everybody to
feel like
cheer
it's
and
just a
hoop with?
giant waste of money.
No. I saw what they had at PAX East with the Rocket League stuff, and I just imagine that just in an arena. It's dumb. What's the point? No. It'd be way better if you're gonna do an arena. You got to do an arena style with the players sitting there in the middle of it as people get a heckle, throw shit at them, like distract them. Hardcore gaming. Right, so you can't distract them. Right, in their own little world. So there's no reason for it to be there.
I don't know. I think if you're going to have an arena and you're going to play a sport in it, you need to be able to be heckled. So I think the soundproofing is bullshit.
I agree. That's part of the twist. What can we say? That livens up the whole live gaming stream, you know?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You need to be able to heckle if you're going to be in an arena. At the
Otherwise,
end of the day,
what's the point? Like, seriously, what is the point? The gamers don't even need to be there. They could live stream it into whatever stadium they're at because nobody'd know the difference. Right. As well, why? You're not answering why. You don't know why. Is it?
I think
Is
it's
it though?
I think this is dumb. I'm sorry.
Fuck it.
I think this is ridiculously dumb.
I'll tailgate the shit out of it. Let's go.
Frank, I'm pretty sure you'll tailgate the shit out of anything.
I will tailgate the shit out of anything. Whatever. Funeral, let's do it. Bar mitzvah, let's do it.
That's classy. I mean, I can see that.
That's too far for you? That still would be illegal at any sports betting.
If you're playing, you should not be able to bet. That at the end of the day.
Nerds.
I guess.
Vertical?
I think it's stupid as fuck.
How are you all for the stadium thing but not for betting? No, that's fine, but then accept the fact that you can bet on it. Because then it's legit sports and you can bet on anything now. Go to AC. Bet on it all. Yeah, I lettered in esports. Yeah, kind of a jock, you know. Oh man.
So here's my thing with that I don't understand. Like, I get it, but at the same time, I feel like that's just going to be a way for them to bitch that kids aren't doing their homework. But I don't know. I just feel like that's just a really big double-edged sword. Yeah, most of the time. Well, are they playing against each other, or are they playing against other schools? I mean, well, unless they go about the bowling thing where you can play beforehand and record your scores, and then like you only like then they then I got no fucking clue. I think that's going to lead to just a whole bunch of shitstorm with them getting mad because kids aren't making their grades because they're practicing too hard for their teams. It's just going to be bad. Oh, it's interesting. It's just fucking stupid.
No. Yeah, how can they win stuff?
You're not supposed to, no.
The other sport players don't get to win stuff.
They get a trophy, but everybody gets a trophy nowadays.
Yeah, that's not really winning stuff. Yeah, that's not winning stuff. But I can just see now Timmy, did you do your homework? Mom, I gotta practice.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But is this like school-sanctioned leagues, or they're just using it like, oh, my school does this? Like, is this definitely like the school saying this is okay? Do you know what I mean?
AV club.
What? Huh.
Sure. How are they going to monitor like internet connection to make sure they're on a fair playground?
Yo, seriously.
Fucking leg, man. It's not fair. Leg. Man, all right.
I don't know. I think it's a little ridiculous because I feel like they bitch and moan that kids don't do what they're supposed to as it is, but now they're going to introduce the video games, the same thing that's causing them not to do what they're supposed to. I just feel like this is just going to end badly.
The twist is, do you think this could make video games uncool? Well, I mean, they're already not that cool, but you know what I mean? Like, start turning away kids from like, oh, no, I don't want to do that. Yeah. Well, that kind of makes sense, I guess.
I just think it's funny it's a LAN party. That's my that's my thing. How many people are actually oh god involved? Gibby, did you read through this article fully?
Probably not. He read the title. It's enough.
All right, keep going.
Liber. Woo!
And when does this sale end?
Yesterday, probably.
Probably because it's an Independence Day sale.
Oh, last week? But you don't know when the sale ends.
If it's still
or
on
starts.
sale.
Yeah.
Oh, this is why Dace gets mad at you.
I thought Dead Island 2 already happened.
So did I.
Really? Huh. Jaeger bombs. Woo!
When did they release Little Big Planet 3? Because I know there was a 2, but I remember 2 being when I was working at Best Buy still. I didn't know they did the 3. I don't know. Whatever.
How neat. Oh, man.
Nah, they're just pissed they got scooped.
Yeah, well, when did GTA 5 come out? Like 4 years ago?
At least.
5 years ago? I was still in Iowa when it came out.
GTA 4, GTA 5's been out since I worked at Best Buy, and I haven't been there in 2 years. And I'm pretty sure I was still a cashier, so it has to be at least 3 to 4.
It came out 2013, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Going on 5 years.
Yeah.
So timetable's probably about right. 5 years to release a new one. Actually, 6 years because it's 2019.
Yeah, I had to stop people from buying. I had to stop parents from buying it for the kids because they didn't realize you could actually sleep with the hooker in it. The mom was buying it for like an 8-year-old boy. I was like, how old's your son? She's like, oh, he's like 9. I'm like, you don't want to buy this. She goes, why? And I'm like, you physically actually watch him sleep with a hooker in this. She goes, oh my god, and puts it right back.
Yeah, way to ruin it for the 8-year-old. Fucking
He
bitch.
didn't need that.
Wow.
No.
It's good for him. It's healthy.
No. And then when that woman comes back because nobody told her what happened in that game, no.
Right?
She still would have come back and screamed in my face. No. No, it's not.
Did she ask? Did she ask you, or did you just interject? She can't just come and yell at you if she didn't ask.
From for her son because her son was harassing her. And then I said, how old's your son? And then she said how old he was. And I was like, you might want to not do this. Yeah, you're damn straight. Because I've had it happen to me before. People blame me for their problems.
So? Then just say, okay, you're wrong. Yeah. Tell them to be a better parent and walk away.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to keep my job, so I couldn't say that.
Oh, Pokemon Go.
Cooperating. Which one? Which Pikachu, though? The one with the hat and the sunglasses? Oh. I still haven't gotten Pichu, and they said you were supposed to be able to get Pichu really easy, too. I've yet to see a Pichu anywhere. I've had Pikachu's at the asshole, but not a single freaking Pichu. I'm annoyed. I want Pichu. Pikachu. Pikachu is an electric mouse type. All I know is I got my Squirtle with the sunglasses, and that's all I care about.
I didn't.
I got him from field research. I actually didn't catch him. He didn't show up in the wild for me. Jizzard.
Boom.
I would hope so.
Boo. Nope.
I played it, but I didn't really know what I was doing. Wasn't bad at it. From what I could tell, I kept winning, but I don't know what I'm doing. I just didn't know. I didn't understand the whole, like, I didn't know you could make your own cards, and, like, I didn't understand, like, how to build a, like, I don't know. I didn't know what you had to do to build your own deck. Like, I just kind of just played with whatever was there. I won. I don't know what I was doing, honestly.
Who? Oh. Sega.
Dace
Nope.
probably has.
Yeah.
Like I said, Dace probably has. Nintendo.
Buddy. Oh yeah. Buzz.
Good luck.
Tell me you're watching.
Oh man. Oh man.
It's just Mercy.
Try. Worldwide. Jizzer. La di frickin' da. We can raise like $2,000. Fuck off. Thank you. Thank you for.
Mercy.
We will paint. We will paint Gibby pink if you want to donate money. How about that? That's what it
They
sounded like.
turned
Just
her
changed it
pink.
pink. That's what I heard. That's why I said we will paint you pink if people want to donate money. Yeah, we're not going to give the money to charity, though. We're just going to paint you pink and pocket the rest.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, just to be clear, we have one charity event a year. Anything after that's just for our own personal growth. On Bondi? Why do we bother correcting you? Go on.
I don't know. I didn't. This is really entertaining.
Why not just call them elbow blades? I mean, come on. Simplify. Stop making up words. God. What do you mean still? Didn't you just say the last one they made was in 2008? Oh, they did? I missed 5. Oh, I totally missed 5. Never mind. Yep.
Did you just say VIA?
Yeah. He does that every time. Just
Okay.
let it go. If you want to pre-order it, do it a year ago because you missed.
This is why Dace gets so pissed at you.
Ready for outdated gaming news. Outdated. This is gaming news. It's totally outdated. So behind the times. Outdated.
Yeah, we need 1,000 more beers dealing with your news.
What's up? It's about 8:38. You have a clock right in front of you. I don't know why you're asking me. Thank you, everybody. We're going to end it early. Good night. See ya. Bye-bye.
Time for Frank's Corner.
Following interpretation is brought to you by Taste and Good Form.
Tell me something, my friend. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
History! We all about it!
Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Welcome to the corner, everybody. I got a doozy for you. I have 21 disturbing facts you never wanted to know about animals. Brought to you by our friends at inish.com. I don't know who the fuck these people. They're not really our friends. I'm stealing their stuff, and I just want you to know that I'm stealing their stuff. That's all. Yeah, because for the record, I don't do any of my own research. I'm not paid enough to do that. Thank you. All right, so number one, fruit fly swarms are really just massive orgies. So you know that big knot of fruit flies buzzing around your fruit and your head? Yeah, they're hungry for more than just some overripe bananas. It starts off slow, but still gross. 2 by 2, the fruit flies pair up and start building arousal through what some call oral sexual foreplay. Then comes the action, which, for beings which only live for a little over a month, lasts an impressive 20 minutes. But wait, there's more. No sooner has her first partner rolled over and fallen asleep, has the female fruit fly buzzed off in search of more. That's right, the little slut. A few more, actually. The female will keep trying out new males until she finds Mr. Right, or at least Mr. Right now. And he's the only one that will pass off on the genetic code to her litter of little flies.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over Gibby's wind tunnel.
Well, that's unfortunate for you. The short story, fruit flies are a bunch of whores.
Okay, sounds about right. All right.
Yeah, you never thought about it. I don't know why you would, but you never did. So now you do, and you will.
No.
No, just gnats, probably. I don't know, I don't know. Fruit flies are little fuckers that show up whenever you leave, like, random bananas laying out, and they just spawn out of nowhere.
Fruit flies are, yeah, but Gibby, fruit flies are really tiny. Yeah, but your really tiny bugs aren't what attack us during softball.
Gnat is a common name for many small winged insects of fly grouping. Contrary to popular belief, these tiny flying insects are not babies, they are adults. The tiny flying insects that many people call gnats could really be fruit flies. Or fungus gnats. There are many differences between gnats and fruit flies, but that is not what my corner is about. But Gibby, you could be right, they could be gnats/fruit flies because people just generalize. Yeah, it's okay. Helping you out. That's what I'm here for. I got facts-ish. Internet facts. Number 2, petting birds turns them on. Yeah, that's right, Gibby, right up your alley. I don't know. I'll read the whole fucking thing. Ever notice how pretty birds like it when you stroke their feathers? Yeah. Well, it turns out they really, really
Gibby,
like
do
it.
you like it when we stroke your feathers?
A lot. He just came thinking about it. Better yet, have you ever seen birds mate? Ugh. Have you noticed how it often begins with one stroking its partner along its head and back? Ugh. But so yes, when you pet the birdie, you're getting them sexually aroused. They even start panting and everything. And if they barf on you, well, that's how you know you're in. They offer regurgitated food is like inviting you back up to their place for a nightcap. At that point, you best be careful. If you don't start giving them what they want, they might turn violent. So yeah, stroke a bird long enough, it pukes on you, and then it gets pissed off if you don't put out and just pecks the fuck out of you, I guess.
That sounds about right for Gibby.
Except for Gibby, it's more him rubbing up on you, not you rubbing on him.
Yeah. Now, yeah, Gibby, you pretty much rub up on anything. Regardless of whether or not they want you to do it. No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Deep down, the secret desire you never knew you needed.
No.
Number 3, you've probably eaten beaver anal secretions. I'm sure this has probably made it on the list somewhere that I've talked about because it comes up. But anyway, I'll just read this whole thing again. When you open up the big book of how the hell did they discover this, you'll find a nice large section on beaver butt juice in there. It's more properly called castoreum. Castoreum.
What?
Castoreum is the yellowish secretion of a beaver's castor sac, which is basically the bladder they use for their territory. It's full of anal liquid and urine, all mixed together, and it's been used to bring out the flavor in vanilla ice cream, add a musky aftertaste to cigarettes, and add a rating to perfumes. Now, I'm pretty sure that was your shit going nuts. Or it's my headset. Now, I'm pretty sure that was your shit going nuts.
Yeah, Gibby, your computer's messing up because now Frank's breaking up on the stream, too.
Unless it's my headset, but Trish said she could hear the noise too.
No, I hear the wind tunnel and it just got worse, and then Frank started breaking up. It's gone now, so just go ahead while it's gone. No, I came back. Never mind. What the fuck?
What? So
the wind tunnel's still there.
I unplugged my microphone to see if it was me.
Yeah, but the wind tunnel is still there. Yeah, it's gotta be you if you can't hear it, dipstick.
Right, it's definitely there, Gibbs. I don't know what it is, but it's a bunch of feedback just...
Yeah, the both of us? It's fine, Frank. Just keep going.
I'm trying, but I don't know where I lost you. But yeah, butt juice, cigarettes, vanilla ice cream, and fruity notes to perfume. Blah, 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 yeah. So that's about it. Some frogs will make homes out of elephant dung. I don't know where I need to get into detail of that. They see some poop and they go, hey, that'll make a nice house. Moving on. Proboscis monkeys taunt each other with ray-johns, a.k.a. boner. Oh my god, that's monkey dick. Thank you. Thank you. So what I'm getting out of this is it's really a dick-waving fight for them. A male proboscis monkey is a lot like your average frat boy. Their little dongs are pretty much always hard, and they're prone to being angry little buggers. There's no telling if the two are connected, although one can imagine that if you had an engorged sexual organ all the time, and we mean all the time, eventually you might have some emotional issues to work through too.
This also sounds like Gibby.
The part that gets troublesome is that when they get all raged up and start taking it out on someone else, they use their stiffies to express their anger, not angle. Well, maybe anger. So yeah, they're always shrieking and shaking branches and spreading their legs apart as wide as they can and thrusting their boners at things.
Yeah, this seriously sounds like Gibby.
That is disgusting. It's a giant red. Number 6, falcon breeders let birds copulate with their heads.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. First, falconers has to get the male bird's motor running, so naturally the human will have to do a little sexy mating dance, complete with the come hither bird calls and everything. Does this work for petting it too? Evidently falcons are different. You don't have to pet them to get them going. It doesn't say it. Because I guess whatever they wear a special hat. Bird sees what it likes, sees what it hears and likes, flies over to call the wild onto the breeder's head, and goes to town naturally. People being people, they design special little hats to wear during this horrible act to capture the falcon semen and to make sure not a drop of it goes to waste. And then they go and breed their own birds. So I think this is just so people can keep having their own falcons, like domestic falcons.
Yeah.
At least that's kind of what I'm getting with this. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't know. The greater short-horned lizard squirts blood out of its eyes.
Oh?
Yeah.
Well, that's weird.
So we don't know what you do when you feel threatened, but we're willing to bet that however horribly you react, the greater short-horned lizard, which needs a better name, still wins. That's right, shooting blood, not trickling blood. We're talking blood projection from the eye socket, splattering up to 4 feet away. Yeah. If you were trying to attack someone and it squirted blood in your face from 4 feet away, you'd probably back off. Just guess.
Yeah, he might not. He might be like, oh, yeah, he's Gibby.
Oh, then you'd have double eights. Buy the shirt. Number 8. Several species of birds keep cool by pooping on themselves. It says defecating, but yeah, there's not much. There's actually a paragraph here. I'm not going to get into details. They get hot. They poop on their legs. It cools them down. That's all you need to know. Bored ducks become cannibals. All right, time for another hypothetical. Say this time you're bored. It's been a long day, floating on the pond, waiting for someone to chuck stale bread your way. So what do you do to pass the time? If you answered, drop by a buddy's place, kill their babies, and eat them, congratulations, you might be a duck. Here's a description of one such lazy Sunday afternoon. It starts with a bored duck visiting a neighbor's nest and grabbing an egg. Then, the male Muscovy? Is that like a... whatever. Cracked the egg open and bit down on the fully formed chick within, with a snapping upturn of its head, and then swallowed the duckling whole. And now, if you think this is an isolated case, consider that there is an actual beak trimming machine that is made specifically to prevent a duck from being able to go all Hannibal Lecter on its pals. You don't normally make that tool if you don't need to use it a lot. So, yeah. Duck gets bored and just goes, I'm just going to go over here and eat some baby ducks. I wonder... There's some weird... I don't remember the name of it, but it's some, like, Filipino delicacy that's pretty much a duck embryo. Like a fully formed duck embryo that's supposed to be delicious or, like I said, a delicacy. Wonder if that's where it came from. Like, well, if they're going to eat it, I could eat it too. After scorpions shed their tails, they die of constipation.
Oh, I know what the thing that you're talking about is, Frank. The duck embryo thing?
Yeah.
Well, I just looked it up because I that sounded familiar, but it is, Balu?
Yeah, that sounds right.
is developing bird embryo, usually a duck, that is boiled and eaten from its shell.
Yep.
It originated and is commonly sold as street food in the
Look at the
Philippines.
pictures. Look at the pictures. Look at the pictures.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
says it is often served with beer. Balut is
Duh.
popular in Southeast
Probably liquor.
Asian countries such as Laos, Cambodia, Thailand, Vietnam.
Philippines, same thing. It's all
No,
over.
it did say it started in the Philippines.
Oh, see, I was right. Look at me knowing shit. Yeah.
The
Bang, bang.
eggs are creepy.
Bang,
Well,
bang.
the eggs are creepy as all get out, and then like the shells, this is so gross. It looks like it has like it looks like it has like the consistency of like a peanut, and then there's like the bird. It's just ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
Why? Why is
Yeah.
that a thing? Ew.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Ew.
Anyway, moving on. But yes, go ahead, Google it, look it up. Buy some duck embryos. I don't know. Scorpions shed their tails to die of constipation. Long story on that. If it gets in a fight and the stinger gets stuck, it can break it off, run away, but then it can't poop. So, sucks to be a scorpion. Number 11. When male bees mate, their sexual organs explode. Not metaphorically explode. We mean...
Only give it as a B.
And I guess the reason for it, or the evolutionary reason for that, is that way the testicles explode, the genitals fall off inside the vagina of the queen bee, plugging it up so no other bee can go and pollinate the queen.
Well then.
Yep. So unlike the little fruit fly that goes around fucking everything, male bees are like, nah, plugged. Sloths almost die every time they have to poop. So they don't poop up in their tree. So it's one of the few reasons they leave the tree, actually. And for good reason. The ground is dangerous, predators and such, and since they move slowly, sloths are easy prey on the ground. But, so pooping is clearly a big deal for the sloth, made even bigger when you consider the sloth can lose 1/3 of its body weight from pooping. Holy shit, that is a big poop. So it has to poop and takes forever to get down the tree and might die from not pooping in time? No, they don't poop in the tree, though. To poop. Oh. Look at you understanding sloths. But yeah, nobody really knows why they decide to poop on the ground, though. At least it says here that they don't know why they don't just poop in the tree. Their mama taught them wrong, and it was just something they always did. I don't know. I don't know where this is. Oh, well, whatever. Flies are all around horrible things. Other than being super annoying, flies are blah, blah. For starters, they eat shit. Duh, they're rolling shit. Yeah, get diseases. Blah, blah, blah. Who didn't know this about flies? I mean, they're terrible things. Number 14. Hagfish may be even worse than flies. The fuck is a hagfish? It looks like a worm.
Let's look at hagfish.
Hagfish. Yeah, it looks like an eel with like a thing.
Is it like H-A-G or H-A-E-G?
H-A-G. Hagfish. Nearly blind and completely toothless, the hagfish has a hankering for carrion.
Oh God.
But they're not too particular on how they get it. So once they suss out the irresistible aroma of a dead animal in the water, the happy hagfish will find a way inside. They're flexible, so any convenient hole in the carcass will do. So they just kind of crawl up in there and eat their way out. Good for them.
Fantastic.
Sea cucumbers are just about as bad as hagfish. Who gives a shit about sea cucumbers? I'm just gonna skate like, who cares? They scoop the poop. They eat poop again. Who cares? Snapping turtles can be trained to be morticians. What? This little nugget of horribilia, is that a real word? Comes from us from India. That rhymes. Where the sacred Ganges River flows, the river is famous for lots of reasons, and one of the more interesting is the Hindu ritual of bringing deceased loved ones to its waters for their final resting place. The rather icky offshoot of this practice is that there is an unseemly number of corpses floating down the Ganges. I realize I said it wrong the first time. I apologize. Naturally, the solution to a problem like this is to introduce something into the water that can get rid of all these rotting bodies. And that's why $32 million was invested into turtle farms, snapping turtles specifically. Since 1990, 24,000 specially trained snapping turtles have been set free in the Ganges. How do you train a turtle? Well, that depends on what you're training them to do. In this case, you want them to snap up dead bodies. So logically, you train them to have a taste for the dead, rotting meat. So from the moment they hatch, these turtles are fed a strict diet of dead fish, which conditions them to seek out the cadavers in the river, leaving the living bodies alone. So, yeah. Crazy turtles.
What the?
They're humans, because India people put their dead people... The Hindu ritual of bringing deceased loved ones to its waters for the final resting place. So people bring their dead grandmother to the Ganges River and go, bye, Grandma. And then there was too many grandmas in the river, and they're like, fuck, what do we do? I know, snapping turtles. Yeah.
Gibby, are you underwater?
It probably is now, yes. So if you're looking for your calling, Gibby, move to India and train snapping turtles to eat people. Dead people. Dead people. Tarantulas suck their food through a straw. Okay. So they have fangs. Whatever. Tarantulas are admittedly pretty scary. Blah, 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 hairy legs, fangs. Yeah. Truth be told, they're slow, fragile things that probably won't hurt a person. But that doesn't make them any less horrible to things they do hurt. Mostly insects, but also frogs, toads, mice, and a unlucky bird every once in a while. There's no web involved, but they can tripwire, blah, 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 blah. In order to heat their dinner, tarantula secretes digestive enzymes into the critter that liquefies the body, so it can be slipped through the spider's straw-like mouth opening. Huh. So tarantula's like a giant mosquito? Yeah. So that's nice.
So this has gotten weird as shit.
We've taken to hunting giant rats with sniper rifles? What? Let's talk rats. Okay. Bad rep since the Middle Ages, Black Death, blah, 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 blah. What's worse than a rat? How about a giant rat? Say 11 pounds? Holy fuck. Tehran, Iran has had a problem with the rats for a long time, but it's gotten worse. Like 11 pounds worse. To combat this problem, there are now trained snipers on loan from the Iranian army prowling the streets of Tehran with infrared scopes at night to shoot on a shoot-to-kill mission against giant rats. That they have a special force to go out and shoot rats in the middle of the night? Yeah, anyway, that's... The rest of this just explains about how bad they were, blah, 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 blah. Number 19. Almost done, and we're over time. Koalas are really gross. I think we already knew that. Like, they're little shit, like gonorrhea, because they're fucking sluts. Koalas are not what you think. You might see this cute little teddy bear clinging to the eucalyptus tree, but looks can be, in this case, definitely are deceiving. These nasty little beasts aren't built like us, and evolution has only given them one opening through which to pee, poop, and reproduce. It's called the cloaca. Cloaca? And in most koalas, it's positively riddled with chlamydia. See, they're not gonorrhea, chlamydia. Evolution has dealt these koala some of the other questionable cards. The things only eat one thing, eucalyptus leaves, which gets them high, and they have to eat a shit ton of it. And when you know it, baby koalas can't digest the poison in eucalyptus leaves, so the only way a baby koala can survive is by eating their mother's poo.
Oh, because the antidote's in it.
Well, not poo exactly, but slightly less digested waste. Fecal pap, right from her chlamydia-ridden cloaca. So wouldn't that be a beautiful sight to see a little baby koala feeding from its mother? Sucking on its ass? Yeah. Google that too while you're at it.
This has gotten real
Just
weird
real quick, go
fast.
Google baby koalas feeding. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. Go on. I'll wait.
I'm pretty okay with not doing that.
All right, fine. Moving on.
I've already looked at enough weird stuff tonight.
Number 20. Otters are murderous, necrophilic, interspecies sex offenders.
They're really mean creatures. Like, if you ever encounter, like, anything other than, like, the tiny little river otters, they're nasty.
Murderous, necrophilic, interspecies sex offenders.
Yeah.
What part of that
like,
sounds like cuddly, lovable thing?
Well, like, the smaller, like, river otters, like, they're not too bad. Like, but when you get to, like, the giant otters and stuff like that, they're vicious as shit.
What I'm saying. The female otters are lovely creatures, adorable and sweet. Male otters should be registered as sex offenders. Apparently, the kryptonite for these little deviants are baby seals, which everyone knows are pretty adorable and sweet in their own right. But these beastly little boy otters have things about raping them. And when a boy otter does the deed with a girl otter, the act involved holding her head under the water because boy otters are horrible. Girl otters don't usually have a problem with this, although sometimes they drown, which is a whole other topic for counseling. Baby seals aren't as good at holding their breath, so the act of otter on seal copulation often results in seal death. And sometimes, male otters are known to continue mounting the body of the dead seal for up to a week after its death. So, yeah, how about that? I mean, that's one thing. Like, if somebody dies when you're fucking him, do you finish? This went to a whole new level. Like, do you continue to do it for a while till the body decays? Well, Gibby, do you? I guess not. Less on the list and a very short thing. What? Okay, anyway. Ladybugs is the last thing on the list, and it's really short. Oh, cute, a ladybug. So pretty. Oh, look, it's got a bunch of eggs there. How nice. A lot of little baby ladybugs. And then it eats its own eggs. So that's just dumb. Yeah, like, I just made all this meal. Look at me eat. So, there you have it, folks. 21 new things you learn about animals. Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that fun? I suppose so. Follow me on Twitter at the Dace Man Show, where if I find a good picture of a koala feeding, you're gonna get it.
I don't really know how I can follow that up.
Heart.
Or don't, because Dace hates YouTube and he's probably gonna punch you for plugging that.
Yeah. I don't use my own Twitter. I barely use the Dace Man Show one. Is this against Twitter's rules of something?
What, posting that picture of the koala? Possibly.
Might get our Twitter blocked or flagged or something. For the koalas, man.